meet. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz was in Bucks County today to make his case for the ticket. He talked about the economy in front of supporters, the Boilermakers Local 13 Labor Hall in Bristol Township.
Donald Trump had so badly botched the COVID pandemic, we were out there fighting with our neighbors to get toilet paper. That's the Trump economy. Under Kamala Harris, Pennsylvania created over 560,000 jobs. 48,000.
Republican Vice Presidential candidate J.D. Vance also addressing the economy to a crowd of young voters at a town hall in High Point, North Carolina today, encouraging voters concerned about the cost of living for young people to get out and vote.
We are ready to unleash a golden age of American prosperity, but only if we fix the broken leadership in Washington.
Vance telling the young crowd they get to decide on Tuesday if they want more of the same or change. Crash on the Schuylkill eastbound past University Avenue. We'll take a look at that in the moments ahead.
The stories that matter, the voices you trust. Now on Crystal Clear 103.9 FM and anywhere on the Odyssey app.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Kamala backed Biden on everything. She was the deciding vote for his disastrous economic agenda. Kamala and Joe raised taxes on the middle class, and prices soared. Kamala was in charge of his open border policies, giving welfare to illegals while Americans struggle. And their weakness invited wars. Now Kamala wants to double down on failure. It's time to turn the page on Joe and Kamala's failed agenda. President Trump fights for you. His strength kept us safe. Trump cut taxes for families. Prices were lower and the border secure. Now, President Trump can do it again.
And we are going to launch a new golden age of American success for the citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed.
Remember, Kamala broke it. President Trump will fix it.
I'm Donald Trump, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Donald J. Trump for President 2024 Inc.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie. The future of cool, comfortable sleep is here. Introducing the new Sleep Number Climate Cool Smart Bed. The only smart bed in the world that actively cools and effortlessly adjusts to both of you. Sleep up to 15 degrees cooler on each side. It actively cools to keep you cool and comfortable throughout the night. Save on smart beds now during our fall sale. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Real quick, raise your hand if you want to lose an additional 4 bands a year. Go ahead and put your hands up. Put your hands up. You voted for Kamala Harris. Oh, okay, my fault. Good, because I don't think people understand that voting for Trump means you will lose an additional $4,000 to $5,000 a year. If Trump is elected, he plans to add a 60% tariff on all imports from China. Anything in your house that says made in China, take the price that you paid for it and add 60%. He plans to add a 20% tariff on all imports coming from every other country. With Kamala Harris's opportunity economy, she's not hitting you with the sales tax of doom. She's providing tax cuts to the middle and working class, so that means you will save an additional $4,000 to $5,000 a year. Plus the $25,000 she's literally handing to new homebuyers. Like, you know who to vote for in this November's election. It's Kamala Harris. Paid for by FFPAC, ffpac.org. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. FFPAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
412 with the traffic and weather on the 2, sponsored by the Walk to End Alzheimer's. And State BC with PJ Fitzpatrick, Home Improvement Traffic Center.
Well, things are pretty jammed up out there on the eastbound Schuylkill Expressway. Typical slow spots like getting on at 202, maybe some slowing in the Conshohocken Curtain before Belmont. But then you're pretty well stop and go from just after the boulevard out to University. There's a crash in the right lane that's making things pretty miserable. Now, westbound traffic is jammed up from the approach of the University Avenue overpass out to South Street. Then you get some slow traffic at the Vine and then slow out at City Avenue. That's all pretty normal stuff. And then again, slow as you approach the Blue Route 476. No serious problems to report with 95 northbound. We had a broken down tractor trailer that was near Allegheny that seems to be gone. Southbound 95, looks like the crash might be getting a little bit better here too. The right lane and the right shoulder is what's blocked now near Cotman. No problems southbound 95. After that, just some slowing right around Ridley Park. The Blue Route 476, heavy traffic before you get to the Upper Darby Broomall exit. To just after it, not too bad, down by the Media bypass. Now, we've got some issues in New Jersey. Earlier accident, 38 westbound at Chapel Ave is gone, but now 38 eastbound, there is an accident that's near Haddonfield Road. No problems to report. On the Jersey Turnpike, 295's got some slow spots here and there, like southbound at Route 73 and southbound at the White Horse Pike. There's a problem on Crescent Boulevards. This is 130 both directions at North Park Drive. That's just south of the airport circle. The left lane is blocked in the both directions now. Oh, we were just talking about 95 northbound. We couldn't see the broken down tractor trailer near Allegheny. It's there. It's out there in the center lane. So as you head that way, you're going to need to get over to the right or to the left. Mass transit, no major issues. There's more to the Alzheimer's Association walk to end Alzheimer's than just walking. For families, for treatments to stop the disease, they're closer than ever, but they need you. Join them on Saturday, November 9th at Citizens Bank Park. Register at act.alz.org/Philadelphia. I'm Stevie Reese.
Thank you. And now look at the forecast. AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina.
Tonight, some clouds. It'll remain breezy and warm with a shower in spots toward daybreak. The low down to 63. Then for Friday, breezy and warm. A morning shower in the area. Then a mix of clouds and sun for the afternoon. The high of 80 for us, but that west-southwest wind continuing at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Saturday, it'll be sunny to partly cloudy, notably cooler. The high dialed back to 63 on Saturday with much lighter winds out of the north-northwest. Then on Sunday, it'll be sunny to partly cloudy, the high of 60. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina.
82 getting down to 63, and a check now of Wall Street. The Dow closed down 378.08. NASDAQ closing down 512 3/4 points. S&P 500 closing down 108 1/4.
KYW News Radio 103.9 FM is always live and always free on the Odyssey app.
Three things to know. 4:15, sponsored by Oliver Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. Crops are down across the board at New Jersey farms as the drought drags on. Potential asbestos contamination has prompted Dynacare baby powder to greatly expand their recall. And a South Jersey woman accused of stealing $175,000 from a senior living community, now accused of lying about her son receiving cancer treatment to avoid her court appearances on the theft charges. She now faces new charges of allegedly lying to the court on top of the theft and forgery charges. I'm Michelle Durham, Dan Mike at the editor's desk with Elizabeth Crawley and Greg Glenn. It's been more than a month since the last measurable rainfall in our region. Officials say vegetation is tinder dry right now because of the record-breaking dry spell. Firefighters in New Jersey battling a forest fire that's burned 40 acres in Evesham Township, Burlington County. And for farmers in New Jersey, the lack of rain has been an ongoing problem most of the year, not just during this current drought. The story from KYW South Jersey reporter Mike Doherty.
It's been a down year across the board for farmers and downright terrible for some of them.
We're looking at crop loss anywhere between 30 and 80%, depending on the farm and the location.
Newell Thompson is executive director of the New Jersey Agricultural Society. He says farmers are smart and have figured out ways to mitigate most of the damage, so we're not seeing major shortages or skyrocketing prices on produce. But a continued lack of rain creates more problems to solve.
Farmers really need to put cover crops down and plant winter wheat and other things. And that can't happen until there's moisture in the ground.
And he says it's not been great for the cranberry growers because they need lots of water in the bogs. At the South Jersey Bureau, Mike Doherty, KYW News Radio 103.9 FM.
A popular brand of baby powder's recall has been now widely expanded because of a potential serious health risk. Dave Packer has more on what parents need to know.
The recall of Dynacare baby powder has now been expanded from 12 to 35 states. The maker Dynarex is citing potential asbestos contamination. The products sold in stores and online through Amazon and include 4-ounce and 14-ounce sizes purchased on or after January 8th of this year. Customers advised to immediately stop using the recalled products and return them for a full refund. So far, no illnesses or adverse effects have been reported. The company investigating the source of the contamination. Dave Packer, ABC News.
It's 4:18 in eastern Spain. Survivors examining the wreckage after one of the worst natural disasters to hit the country this century. It was a flash flood. It's killed at least 158 people. And Tom Rivers now has the latest.
The aftermath looks eerily similar to the damage left by a strong hurricane or tsunami.